coming out tonight. If it's your first time here, we welcome you. I know there are a few people that have been to our prior workshops. Why do I do this? You know, I do this because when I was learning, there wasn't a place where I went that it was free. You know, that there were people, you know, to share this knowledge that we're going to learn tonight. You know, every time I do this, I always leave learning something new. There's always something to be taken from all these workshops. You know, and I want to thank everyone who has done their part to make this possible. Because without them, this wouldn't be possible. First of all, our good people from here, Karaoke Lovers. I want to thank Chirino and his staff. Fernando and Ray. Thank you guys. You know, ever since day one, they offered the location. And as you can see, you know, we have a screen here, we have a screen in the back. We moved everything around. So, you know, thank you guys. You know, and I told them, okay, you know, but we want to, you know, a lot of our guys like to drink and eat and all that. So, you know, they also did that for us. So please, you know, feel free. You have Cokes over here if you wanna get some beverages, and we also have beer in the back for those of you who want to drink. And they also have a few things to eat there. So thank you guys, really, on the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate it. You know, for myself and from all of them. You know, without you guys, this wouldn't be possible because I don't want to be doing this in my house, right?
You're welcome.
You know, this takes a lot of work. You know, to plan this, it takes a lot of work. But you know what? You know, I love teaching others. Okay, for my Spanish-speaking people, queremos dar las gracias a todos ustedes por estar presentes en esta noche. Muy especial. Yo comencé con Ableton hace poquito y no había muchos lugares donde se podía ir a aprender lo que vamos a aprender en la noche de hoy gratis, ¿verdad? Yo siempre llamaba a los amigos míos o iba a YouTube, como yo sé como muchos de ustedes van a YouTube a aprender las cosas, yo también lo hacía, y llamaba mucho a los amigos que ya no me contestan ni el teléfono, porque saben que cuando yo le llamo es para una pregunta de ellos. Pero bueno, exacto. Yeah. Y le queremos dar las gracias también a Karaoke Lovers por tenerlo presente en esta noche, que sin ellos esta noche no podría ser posible. Muchas gracias a ustedes, definitivamente. Y antes de comenzar, queremos también dar las gracias a unas cuantas personas. Tenemos aquí personas de DPR, del grupo de Carlos, okay, también presentes. Dos personas muy especiales que siempre están poniendo mixes en la página de nosotros, siempre están haciendo intros. Le queremos dar las gracias a Félix Chinea, allá en el fondo, y también a Eduardo Suárez. You know, these two individuals are always doing intros and they're always posting their work on the group. You know, we really appreciate that. You know, I mean, everyone is free to post all your work. You know, we don't criticize anyone. You know, just post your work whenever, and we'll critique you. I mean, if you want to be critiqued, if you don't want to be critiqued, then you know it's up to you. But you know, I'm the type of guy, I don't mind. You know, I'll post it out there for people to listen, and because constructive criticism, you know, it always helps us. Because if something that way funny, yes, something mucho highs, keep the highs. You know, back to the drawing board, take up the highs. That's what we're here for. That's why we do all this. Okay, we do all this to inspire you to use the programs. Doesn't matter whether it's Ableton, doesn't matter whether it's Logic, doesn't matter whether it's Fruity Loops, someone told me Fruity Loops, doesn't matter. What matters is that you get behind your computer and do something for you. Something that you think will be good for your business. Me, I'm a mobile DJ, so I use it for my business. I cut a song that's 8 minutes and I put it to 4 minutes. I put the best verse in the front, best verse in the back, and an outro so I can mix it. You know, for instance, Let the Night Take the Blame. Let the Night Take the Blame, you know, starts out with the lady singing. So what did I do? I put an intro at the beginning so I could give it a good 32 beat, 16 beat, whatever you want. So it enables you to mix it better. Of course, I would warp it. So when you bring it into to your program, it's already warped. Okay, so it's easy. You know, yes, it's cheating. I'm the one, you know, the first guy to say it's cheating, but you know what? I don't care. It makes it easier. Okay, and a song that you wouldn't, you know, make it a little bit more difficult for you to mix. You know, you just made it a lot easier for you to mix. Okay, a lot of oldies songs, for instance, I can't remember it right now, but a lot of old songs that we wouldn't play because we can't mix it. You bring it into Ableton, you give it a good intro and a good outro, and voila, you just, you know, made it club friendly. Okay, so that's how I use it for my business. You know, I'm pretty sure, you know, you can use these programs to benefit you in some way. Okay, that's you know, these programs are marvelous. They're a great tool for us to use. Not only for doing intros and outros like Coco, like this individual right here is gonna show you guys, but also for doing mixes. If you do online mixes, you know what? I haven't connected my equipment in a long time. One, because I can't play loud music in my house because my wife back there will probably kick me out. You know? But you know what I do? I put on my headphones and I bring in the songs to these programs. Yeah, you have now. Of course, my library is warped. It's easier for me, but it takes time to warp. That's another art that a lot of the people don't know. Okay, to sit down in this chair, be in front of your computer for hours and hours warping a track. So when you bring it into this program, one mixes into the other one. That's an art, guys. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Okay, and it's very time consuming. If you don't invest your time in these programs, okay, it's not gonna work. If you don't invest time in cooking, you're not gonna be a cook. You have to invest time in it. How long does it take you to learn? Depends how much time do you invest in it. Okay, me, all my free time, I'm trying to learn as much as I can by using it. If you don't use it, you don't learn. That's it. You know, I'm pretty sure these guys will tell you. I'm pretty sure Coco spends, you know, 16-hour days in his booth, in his studio. So does Eddie. You know, you have to invest time. Tiene que invertir tiempo en estos programas. Si no invierte tiempo, no va a aprender. Okay? So bueno, without further ado, I want to also introduce our Carlos Sonic. Carlos, please come on and talk about your group a little bit.
Thank you, Freddie. Bueno, guys, algunos me conocen, algunos no me conocen. My name is Carlos DJ Sonic. I had to found the UDJM, la Unión de DJs de Miami, para dar una alternativa y pues para limpiar eso un poco, podemos decir, you know. Y este evento ha sido un placer para mí, para los del grupo UDJM, poder colaborar con DPR, con Freddie, que es el fundador de DPR, y conseguir aquí con Peter en Karaoke Lover Records y todo, que by the way, I gotta plug Peter, porque esta tienda, nosotros somos muy picky, and I know que cuando estamos acostumbrados de comprar equipos en algún lugar, we don't like to stray away from what we're used to. So I know you guys inspire gear, your music and all that, and when you have your own spots where you go to, but this guy right here, Karaoke Lovers, in this store, is a lot more than karaoke. This guy has great sound, but he doesn't have the stock he could order for you. Tiene tremendas luces. I bought a couple of laser shows from him years ago, que todavía funcionan bien y son Liquid Sky Effect, tremendo laser. ¿Te acuerdas, Peter? So, you know, support him también because he's collaborating with each and every one of us when you need sound and lighting también. Una mención muy especial de ese caballero que está sentado ahí, que parece bouncer, parece security porque es un hombre grande. Ivan. Apart from being a great friend and being a very good DJ, él tiene una compañía que se llama Fiesta Party Rental. Now the reason I'm telling you this, and if I'm doing too much Spanish and some of you guys don't understand Spanish, I apologize, and I'm just used to always doing it bilingual. Yeah. So this gentleman here, he has a company where he rents tables and chairs. So the bottom line, support him. He could hook you up with a great deal. If any of you guys get a customer, whether it be in a house, banquet hall, or anywhere, and they need tables and chairs for their events, he'll rent them for you at a good price. You'll be able to make some money off it también. He's right there, Ivan, y también como DJ es muy bueno. So lo recomiendo. He's donated the chairs for this event. So let's give him a hand, okay? Once again, thank you, Freddie, for having the UDJM here. And Eddie, welcome. Coco, ¿dónde está el hombre? Ahí está. No quiero tomar mucho tiempo porque no es el evento mío. So, vamos, señores.
Well, I don't want to be in the doghouse. Also, our professional photographer this evening, Mai Photography. Un fuerte aplauso para ella. Muchas gracias. All right. And now, are we ready to learn? Guys, are we ready to learn, guys? Yes. All right, that's what we came here for, right? For the beer and for the knowledge, right? Yeah. Exactly. Mira Chirino ahí como dice, yeah. All right. All right. Without further ado, I'm going to introduce our first instructor. You know, this guy's amazing. Those of you who don't know him, I mean, I have known him just for my last workshop, but personally. But I know him from seeing his work in Huepa Friend and also listening to him, you know, do a few mixes. He's amazing. Give it up for Eddie Alexander.
Thank you. Now guys, just a quick background on me. I'm going to keep it short and sweet so we get to the point because we're here to rock and jam out. I worked at Power 96 from the year 2000 to like 2002, something like that. I was an intern and I interned for 2 years. During that internship, I actually got my hands on a famous program called ACID. And I got the very first ACID program. I even got to meet the guy who created the program. So it was pretty cool. So I used ACID since like 99 to 2000 till the other day when I dropped it for Ableton. So, but I use Pro Tools, I use Logic, I used it all, but Ableton is more for a guy like me who has a bad case of ADD. So I really love that program because it's very flexible. Like, let's say one day I don't want to just be in the DAW. I can go into the clip mode, which I'll show you in a little bit. I can go into the clip mode and just play drums and do crazy stuff and get hyped. And then I go right into the session. So basically what I'm going to teach today is going to be about that. It's going to be about how to stay creative, how to stay happy, how to stay like very positive when it comes to producing. Because a lot of times we go into the studio or, you know, we go in and welcome. Hey, what's up, bud? Libro. I gotta check in. We started. 10 push-ups. Yeah. Anyways, so long story short, you know, so I use the program every day of my life, like every day. Like I get home, I have dinner, and oh, by the way, I work for the Dolphins during the day. I do graphic design for the Miami Dolphins. So that's my daily job. And I still DJ on the weekends. My wife runs my printing business, and my buddy Tony's here who does our web service. But anyway, so I got a lot of things. I got 4 kids, the whole thing, the whole story. I have enough excuses in the world not to touch that computer. But I love this thing. I love using it. You know, I came from PC and I just got this iMac, so the iMac obviously helps. But if you have PC, no matter what it is, if you have a little laptop, use it, have fun with it. So I'm going to get started. So I want to know, quiero saber, everybody speaks English, everybody okay with English and Spanish? Good? Yep. All right, so who here is a beginner? And be honest, like I just came here and I don't know anything. Or I just started it about a month ago and I'm kind of okay with it. Anybody, beginners? Oh, sorry, with Ableton. All right, beginners, like, okay, cool. Intermediate, you feel good, like, hey man, like I kind of know my stuff. All right, cool. And then super advanced, anybody's like a genius who will destroy me today. Thank you for not coming. So anyways, so today, like last time that I came to the workshop, I came in like, okay, let me see what everybody's got. And I learned, even from Freddie. Freddie showed me something that I didn't know. Like, I didn't know a certain thing in like this one little thing in warping that changed my whole thing. And then Rizzy came up, and showed me how to master a track. Like, I sat there going, holy crap, I just came out of here with so much knowledge. So anyway, so I'm gonna get to it. So we're gonna have, it's gonna be very interactive. I pulled out this keyboard, and I pulled out the machine, and I have this thing from DJ Tech Tools. It's called a MIDI Fighter, and it's like these arcade buttons, like Street Fighter. So we're gonna start by picking a song that we want to remix. So we're gonna have fun with it. Like my thing is all fun. Coco's gonna take you through the steps of how to create, what we're gonna do. So start with me. Let's pick a track. Anybody want to remix a track? Pick any track. What's the first track that's on your mind right now? I'm in love with the Coco. You want that? Okay. All right, let's do Coco. You want to do Coco? Really? All right, let's do it. So I'm gonna get the track real quick. I'm gonna put it in the timeline, and then I'm gonna ask one of you to come and do the beat. So in the meantime, just watch me work, and I'm gonna try to talk and say what I have to do, what I'm doing. Okay? All right, here we go. Dejala, abuela.